EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran, still going, former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
And here we have a former Super Bowl MVP. Now, Mike, he might not be what he once was, but you can argue he has transitioned into being one of, if not the most reliable backup quarterback in the entire NFL. Whenever he's been forced into the starting lineup, he gives your team a chance. That's all you could ask for, especially at this point in his career. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage, or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Flacco. There's a screen set up for Judkins. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
A loss of a yard on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That one complete to Johnson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Cleveland.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Packers' 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, Judkins. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
With Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Flacco to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one is caught by Reeves. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. In motion, Reeves. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers, and even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down by Grant Walker. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5. On play action, Love. He's got it at the 3. And the Packers are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Go play action with Love. He's got his big tight end, Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. He'll set up to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15. And Matt LaFleur disagrees with the call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling. The ball not moving around. He has control. So that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Tillman. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Open man is Johnson. He's got him. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Flacco going deep downfield for Judy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He's to the 40. And they will get him on the ground, but a big play on the ground. A long run all the way up to midfield.
A 41-yard gain.
A big-time run by Jacobs. 41 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Now, faking the give. It was a short one caught by Kraft. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
In motion goes Dobbs. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Love quickly out to Watson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Browns nothing.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Flacco. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. On the give, it's Njoku. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Flacco. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal touching.
We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's a thing of beauty, out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dom. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Green Bay.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
On 2nd down, Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very quick there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep for the Browns, it's DeAndre Carter. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchdown. The Browns offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Flacco. This pass caught by Judy.
Complete to Jerry Judy. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. One final throw before the break. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Just that 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To start the drive.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Love to throw. Oh, man, open right side. He's got him. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming now.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Pass caught right side by Kraft. And it'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's Love to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A pass taken in by Watson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Packers.
That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 16-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This from 30 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Packers will extend to a 10-0 lead. All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Here's Flacco to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, faking the give. That's caught. It's Jerome Ford. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's a Browns 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Flacco. He finds Judy on that one. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Flacco to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He does it, and now 3rd down comes up.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going from here.
That's into the hands of Judy on the right side.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that 3rd down play call going, and now after going backwards, it's going to bring up 4th down.
The Browns getting their punting team out there.
For the Browns.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. To throw is Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. The man in motion is Watson. We'll go play action with Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Isaiah McGuire in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Second down throw for Love. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
It was a short one caught by Kraft. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's third down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down with them.
Browns offense ready to get back to work. Play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Now Flacco. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Throwing, Flacco. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on third down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really two reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down, and two, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch. I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Flacco. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
We'll go right to Njoku. He's got it again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Flacco. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to be third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing on second down, Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This This one is caught by Reed. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Green Bay.
From the gun, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
5 yards. First down, Packers.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair.
Let's tighten up defense.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.